Hi, welcome to the Amber Shows. We're here in Florida now, and I just wanted to talk about a couple things that's going on in the world. First off, I'm a little late about the president's birthday. We had the president's birthday, it was day before yesterday, August 4th. Happy belated birthday, President Barack Obama, and he was 54 years old. This may be his last birthday in the White House, almost his last birthday in the White House. I'm sure he had a wonderful day, and he's one of our best presidents that we've ever had. So happy birthday, Mr. President. Also in the news, Tremaine Williams. His name is Tremaine Wilburn. He's the young man who was arrested for killing the police officer in Memphis, Tennessee. He did give himself up. He gave himself up with his lawyer. He's had two words to say. One was that when he surrendered was that he is not a cold-blooded killer, and the next thing is that he is not a coward. Well, I hope you're not a coward, because you will be in jail for a long time. That was crazy. He was being stopped. They said that he was maybe having a marijuana drug deal, but a small amount of marijuana. He probably would have gotten off with just a ticket. Instead, he got into a tussle with the police officer and murdered him. So instead of him walking away from that situation, he's now facing the rest of his life in jail. You know, it's very important that you think about things that you do, because you have to reap the repercussions of your actions. So when you're doing something, then think about what you're going to do before you just act on it right away. I want to talk about also some programs that are on television, or what I want you to look out for. They're very good. If you haven't had a chance to check out The Rock and Ballers, check it out. He plays a football agent. It's very, very good. I love it. It's entertaining. If you ever watched Entourage or any of the other programs, there was one on Homebox where he was an agent. It was really good. So watch it. It's really flamboyant. And of course, The Rock is not hard to look at all. So you should enjoy it. Also, Power is really good with 50 Cent. 50 Cent is doing really good on that show. It's a great cast, and it's entertaining as well. For family shows to laugh, for comedies, this is mostly us girls would like it. Odd Mom Out and Two Broke Girls is also a very good comedy on television. Real Housewives of Atlanta, of Beverly Hills, Kim Richards. She was caught shoplifting at Targets. She had over $600 worth of merchandise that she was actually just walking out of Targets with. And you ask, how can that happen? It happens with white people all the time. Nobody's paying any attention to them. They're not watching them. They're not following them. They're too busy following people of color. So many times white people get away with it. I'm sure that was not her first time, because a lot of people don't want to challenge them. Or you're thinking to yourself, even if you see a person walking out with all that merchandise and they're white, you usually think they've paid for the merchandise. They do it all the time. I worked in retail. I've seen it happen. I've told security. And a lot of times security won't even do anything about it, because they're scared to challenge white folks, because they don't know who they're challenging. Their family could be a lawyer. They could be a lawyer. And they're scared of lawsuits. So Kim Richards, of course, is booted off of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she needs to get her life together. The Sandy Bland family, you remember Sandy Bland? She was found dead hanging in her jail cell in Texas a few weeks ago, and it had been determined by their coroner that she committed suicide. No one believes in our communities especially, and I'm sure there are many white people who don't believe it, that she committed suicide. This girl had no reason to commit suicide. She was stopped on a traffic violation where she should not have even been arrested in the first place. Well, her family has now filed a wrongful death suit on behalf of the 28-year-old woman who the autopsy found that she committed suicide, and that was at the Waller County Jail in July. All right, the photo there's a law out, the photo about Bobby Christina. Somebody sold the photo of Bobby Christina in the casket. If you remember, They did the same thing with her mother, Whitney Houston. There was a picture of her that was sold and put on all the tabloids when she was in the casket. So this is not the first time this has happened. I don't know why everybody's so shocked about it. And somebody on the inside, of course, sold them. And you know how I feel about those garlands. Okay, last and foremost, Gainesville, Florida. They're going to be having their own reality show. It's going to be on the premise of like how Jersey Shore was. So they're taking auditions. If you're in Gainesville, Florida, you can find out, go on campus or go online and find out about the reality show. And it's going to be about the campus life and the nightlife, and it's something like Jersey Shore, like I said. So it should be interesting. Also, the debate is tonight at 9 o'clock, where you'll see all the candidates who are trying to run for president. They'll be talking about the things that they're going to want to offer to us in their debates. So that'll be interesting to watch, and especially to see what stupidness Donald Trump has to talk about. There is a criminal investigation ongoing right now for Hillary Clinton's emails, though. So know about that. Michael Jackson's son was seen sharing a joint on a yacht with one of Michael Jackson's old doctors, Alex Farashin. They were on a big yacht, and the photographers took pictures of them passing around a white-looking cigarette, and it was passed around to not only Prince Michael, but to other people on the yacht. When confronted about it, the doctor said that it was a cigarette, but who passes around cigarettes, especially on a yacht? Busta Rhymes has been busted in New York City jail for throwing muscle milk on somebody in the gym. You got to realize when you're important or you're famous, people are always looking to do something to you so that you will react, and then they can sue you. So Busta Rhymes is sitting in jail. Donald and Shelley Sterling, you remember Donald Sterling? Well, they are divorcing. And of course, Ben Affleck and Jen Garner are divorcing, and the rumor is that he is with the nanny. You ladies with nannies, you should have an old, ugly nanny. You need a nanny that has one tooth and a mole growing out of hair growing out of a mole on her face. Why all these cute nannies? And you know that your man is going to mess around with the cute nanny. Kelly Osbourne, she made a remark about Donald Trump, saying that if you get rid of all the Mexicans, then who's going to clean your toilets? Now, she's the same one who got mad when Juliana Resnick said something about dreadlocks. So Kelly, now your real prejudice has shown through, and it's also showing that that's not the reason that you left the Fashion Police Network. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming to the Amber Shows. I have a great cameraman behind the scenes who you can't see, who helped me out. I'm here in the gym, and I wanted everybody to see the beautiful gym that I'm in. Have a great day, and thank you, cameraman. You were great. Thank you for coming to the Amber Shows.